Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from my very own channel Astro Assurance. Today we will be talking about the placement of the 12th house lord or the 12th lord in different signs. We have already done two signs, that is the presence of the first lord in different signs. We also did the 7th lord in different signs. I want to do this particular placement of the 12th lord in different signs because this is one of the most misunderstood placements. And many times we don't get it right and we wander off in a different direction because we tend to look at it only as a loss making placement or foreign lands, or we associate it with certain careers. So I want to give you or uncover certain areas which the 12th house in different signs throws up as probabilities. So let's start with the first sign first. The 12th house lord in Aries. Now what is Aries? Aries is our energy, Aries is our motivation, Aries is our willpower. But Aries is also a placement where we have a mind, we have a focus, and we are looking at that direction because we are trying to go in that direction. Because Aries in the Kal Purush Kundli is also the Lagna, so it is also a thinking ability. It is also a sign which tells us which direction to go to find a purpose of life, to look for the purpose of life, to uncover or discover the purpose of a life, because many times we don't know that. So when the 12th house lord goes into the Aries sign, the person also looks at the purpose of life in a larger context. They look at the purpose of life beyond materialism. Now if this energy is strong, this really helps a person to be able to move in the right direction. However, in today's time, because materialism has taken over so much, so many times at the start of a life, maybe till our 30s or even late 30s or early 40s, or maybe even later for some people, we are continuously thinking in material terms and the actual purpose of life evades us. However, this placement tells us or enables us to start asking this question maybe earlier on than the others. What is the purpose of a life? Is the larger purpose of life? Is this what I really need to do? Am I moving in the right direction? So the person throws up a different kinds of question that he or she is asking. They ponder about the purpose of life, they ponder about their career, they ponder about their health, they ponder about relationships. So this is a placement which keeps one on the toes, or the mind on the toes, because the mind is always searching for answers, looking for better direction, looking for better purpose, trying to uncover and discover a lot of things about themselves also. Many times they discover things about themselves in the long run. Am I really capable of this? Can I really do this? So that uncovering happens over a period of time, and sometimes they end up surprising themselves that okay, I'm really able to do this. But this sometimes also makes people think endlessly, and sometimes they don't know why they think so much. This can become a little anxiety prone, a frustration prone placement also, especially if everything is not going well in your life. If everything is going well in our lives, then we barely are able to focus in any direction. But for those people who face challenges, this can be a more anxiety prone, more frustration prone placement than the others, because it is the mind which is wandering in different direction, especially because the 12th house is an endless zone. It is like wave after wave coming to you, wave after wave hitting you. So here it is not just a wave, it comes as a tsunami also for you. So as long as you keep your energies focused, this can be a good placement to become more spiritual in your approach towards life, and to become more spiritual towards the purpose of life as well. And this is also a placement where people initially, the initial part of life, they may chase materialism, only later on they realize and start uncovering, and then slowly and gradually moving away from materialistic things. And usually when they start thinking more spiritually, and when they start submitting to the will of the Lord, in good times and bad times also, when they start doing that, then they will find that they will not be catering towards or pondering towards or chasing the material things so much. The material things may not give them that kind of a excitement or pleasure anymore, and the more spiritual they become, they get more peace in life also. So this is also a placement where people think about, even wander or reach out for more spiritual presence or more spiritual manifestation of their lives. It's a good placement as long as the energies are used well and not scattered. Otherwise, this can become an energy where people may be unnecessarily troubling their mind, unnecessarily coming in duress and mental tensions and trauma, and spoiling the existence. Now, it depends which house your 12th house lord is going into while being in Aries. So, if it's getting connected to the career, for example, by being placed in the 10th house, then this person may chase with fervor his or her career. If it gets into the 5th house, they may chase some hobby with a lot of fervor and may try to go deep to be able to do much better. This also connects people's careers or their taste for life or things or friends, also with foreign lands to an extent, not completely. And sometimes they may also get connected to or feel an affiliation towards the armed forces, may also feel or at least have a soft corner for serving humanity, for charity, for philanthropy, and many times they are not able to say no when people come asking for help. So good overall placement as long as you're using it judiciously, as long as you're using it constructively. The 12th house lord in Taurus sign. Now the Taurus sign is a reflection of generally 2 or 3 major things in life. One, it gets connected to livelihood, earning, saving. It also gets connected to nourishment, financial security, and also your principles, your values, and your family. So when the 12th house lord goes into the Taurus sign, so here a person may worry about his or her financial security. They may worry about, am I earning enough? Is this enough for me? And they may also worry more than the others about the financial security long term. That am I earning enough? Am I saving enough for my old age also, for later part of the life also? So sometimes these people may start off with a goal. Not everybody, but people who have a very strong Taurus energy, 12th house going into Taurus, especially when not maligned with any other aspects or placements. So they may start off with maybe even meager earnings or less earnings, or they may start small, but they put a lot of effort to be able to do better and better in life so that they can get the financial security. Some people may also have a figure in mind that if I have $1 million or $2 million or $5 million, or if I have a house, I have a car, I have 2 properties and this bank balance and this much of material assets, then I will be better off. So they may start off with that, but what happens on their journey, while they are say 20% or 30% way through, suddenly some challenge will come where they have to break their savings. Sometimes not once, but sometimes twice, and then they feel they are starting. They have to start again, and that leaves a lot of frustration in their minds. Sometimes they have to work harder than the others to be able to earn better, or to earn to the requisite income in their mind, catering to where they are in life. So there is always a challenge that why am I not earning enough? Why am I earning less than others? And this is not untrue. This is true that these people generally end up not earning as much as the others. So if you look at people around you within your career, in your office, you will find you may not be the highest paid in the same role. There will always be people who will be better off than you. And this is also a placement where sometimes you may make money as a main criteria for a job change or career rather than actual designation or a role. And so that is your fallacy, because the 12th house energy is not about materialism. The 12th house energy is to move higher by giving up. So here, because one is catering towards or trying to focus too much on materialism, those kinds of favors may not come from the zodiac, which may otherwise come to you. So a good thing for the people with the 12th house and Taurus is to focus more while they look at their livelihood, while they look at their earnings, also to look at how I may be able to help others using the same livelihood to provide nourishment to others, because the 12th house is about giving others, is about philanthropy, is about helping others. So now it depends on where the 12th house goes into which house in the Taurus sign, because this is a sign definitely connected to money. So if this gets into the 10th house in Taurus sign, 12th house lord, then we can have careers in multinational companies, in multinational banks, in finance department, in accounts, also in computers, because your Venus energies are coming in, or they can also get connected to the food industry or some way that nourishment that comes in with that. They can also get into those areas where they are providing support to others so that they can do much better with their money also. So overall good placement, as long as you are not focused too much on the money part, but you're also looking at your purpose of life. You're also looking at it more from spiritual perspective and more giving. and more nurturing to others. But there will always be time where sometimes, because of chasing materialism or because of some tough challenge in your life, you may get into a placement where you may not be very comfortable taking certain decisions in your life which don't cater to your principles and values. However, the situation may be such, and that is the zodiac testing you, that whether this person in a tough testing ground does move away from principles and values and ethics. And some people, when they do that, they find that more and more trouble keeps coming to you and they don't realize how. They feel that I've been clever, I've been very, very diplomatic, I've been tactful, so why am I not getting more? But it is because of this letting go of your ethics, letting go of your morals, letting go of your principles and values, which again puts you in the doldrum. So stick to your values and ethics, but always believe in doing the right things. But don't be too bullheaded in how you carry yourself. Be more open to others, be more giving, and you will find that the zodiac will reward you much more than the others. And that is the placement of the 12th house lord in Taurus sign for you. The 12th house lord in Gemini is a very, very communication prone placement, but it is also a placement where communication becomes the biggest challenge. So here a person may be very misunderstood, and it is not easy for them to be able to present the right self to others, because even when they try to do that, the message does not get across. And so any relationship that they get into takes time to settle down. So if they get into a relationship, they will find that they don't hit off day one. On the surface, it may look as you have good friends, you have good relationship, but deep down the anchor of the relationship may not be very, very strong. So you have to work hard, you have to put effort to be able to get clear in your communication, so that the people don't misunderstand you. People are able to have clarity in how they see you for who you are. And this is also a placement where you need to put double the effort to get the fruits of your labor. But when you do that, this is also a good placement in the long run to develop good relationships, get into good positions, get into good roles. And in those roles where you, because of where you reach, your position in society, what you have been able to achieve, through that you can then do much more for others. Now what happens is, if we get too caught up in materialism, then we don't give our voice to those causes who we need to give a voice to. And Gemini is about communication, but Gemini is also about using our hands and our skills. So this is a good placement where a person can use his skills, his ability, his communication to reach out to vast majority of people, to reach out to people across national boundaries and foreign lands also, and then do very, very well. These people can be working in BPOs, in MNC companies, or large organizations where communication is the basis of their work, of their output. But this is also a placement where they may also need to work lot harder than the others. Sometimes the work can get such that you need to rework your project, you may rework your communication, you may have to do more with your presentation to be able to reach out and to be able to convince others. This is also placement where there may be ups and downs in careers. Person may also move 2 or 3 positions. Sometimes you may change the industry itself because you don't find one industry lucrative. But this is also a placement where patience pays off in the long run. If you are working on your relationship, if your communication is strong, if you work on how you deal with people, how you are able to present yourself, and then build a strong relationship, this can also be a very asset prone placement where you make a lot of assets, you gain money, you get prosperity over a period of time. But this is also a placement where many times person may start off working for others, working under others, but over a period of time may also think, is this more lucrative for me, or can I get into something where I do of my own, where I become my own boss? And this is also a placement where many people have done very, very well on the social media in trying to send messages. So those people who use social media like Instagram or YouTube or any platform or any portal or writing blogs, trying to reach to a vast variety of audience so that they can send their message across, so they can share what they want to share with people, with a message, with some value add to the world. Then this really works for them. They can also do very, very well in any self-enterprise, in a consulting role, even for MNCs or foreign countries. So if you are up to the task where you work on your communication, you work hard, you use the social media well, and you don't let some drawbacks to stop you in your tracks, then this can be a decent position to have the 12th house Lord in the Gemini sign for you. The 12th house in Cancer sign is a placement where the person may become too spiritual in giving, and they believe in giving a lot of love and affection, hoping, sometimes praying that they also reciprocated. So in any relationship that you get into, even at work or people who work for you, any interaction that you have, you will generally tend to be more caring, more giving, more nourishing also, and you'll try and you'll put an effort to understand. This placement doesn't allow the reciprocation from the other side also, but if the reciprocation happens, it happens not to your satisfaction or happens late. So this is a placement of giving a lot of emotions, empathy, understanding before you get some back in return. This is surely a placement where you try to take care of others, and your heart melts when you see somebody who is in a spot of bother, who needs help. You are also melt easier than the others in somebody's sob story, and you want to reach out and you want to help. However, many times you lose assets or money or your peace of mind in trying to help others. Many times you may also spoil your domestic life because you end up giving too much, and then you realize that this is not what I really bargained for actually, and maybe I'm not in the right space. And so this may then create cracks in your domestic life also. If one is up to the task of, okay, I'll give enough, but I'll not be too giving and hold back a little bit for self, then the peace of mind also remains intact, your financial assets also remain intact, and life doesn't become too anxiety prone or too troublesome. But because this is such a placement of giving and caring for others, sometimes the person ends up craving for their attention, if not understanding, if not the love and attention, but at least understanding, craving for understanding from the other person, that at least can somebody listen to me, or at least try and understand what I'm trying to say. However, this doesn't come easy, and so this placement many times requires you to do much more, contribute much more before the reciprocation of the understanding also happens. But if you don't let up, you don't attach yourself too emotionally, you do for others because you feel God has given you, the zodiac has given you, and you do for others without thinking about any reciprocation, without thinking of any return, then this is a good placement to be, because then the zodiac rewards you. Just by virtue of doing more for others, you get more peace, you feel more happy, and you also find that the zodiac opens up those arenas for you which were not opened for you before. So you get help from unsolicited quarters, and you find that you are more peaceful, you are also more happy and contented within the heart, and this placement allows you to do much more for others than any other sign enables you to do. And that is the placement of the 12th house Lord in Cancer sign for you. The 12th house Lord in Leo is the placement where a person feels a lot more responsible for the larger causes of the world, and also feels that they need to do more for others also. And this comes not because they are given a certain role or position, this comes naturally from within. This may not come to everyone, but the zodiac also gives this to more of those people who start feeling and start looking around rather than being too contented in themselves. So this is a placement where the zodiac keeps allowing you every now and then. A news item may sometimes open your eyes and make you more reflective, that am I taking responsibility? Am I doing anything? Am I giving back, or am I doing anything which the neighborhood or the society at large needs help from me? So some of these people may actually take this step. They may form a society, they may get into a group to do or give back something. If nothing else, they may share certain things on WhatsApp which they feel need to be addressed. Some people need to do something, or they may, if somebody reaches out to them, then they may take a step. Okay, let me contribute, let me help, let me volunteer. But this is certainly a position where the person becomes more reflective of what is happening in life, what is happening around them, and what they can contribute and what they can do. This is also a placement where in love and romance, the first one almost always seems to not give you the satisfaction, sometimes even the longevity of the relationship. So the first one always, the first step in love and romance always falters before you end up into a more stable one. This is also like learning through experience. It is not that the relationship may always break, but it may definitely go through the churns which others may not feel and others may not go through. This is also a placement where sometimes without thinking the person starts to exert themselves slightly more without realizing it, and then when the pushback comes from the other side, that's when they realize that okay, I need to take a step backwards. Sometimes it happens the other way around, because you are taking too much responsibility and accountability for others, then they think that they are entitled to be able to ask for you to do things for them, and then suddenly you realize that I am not getting the good end of the bargain, and should I really be doing this? So this is a slightly churn oriented relationship placement of the 12th house in Leo. This surely gives you ups and downs in your emotional life or your romantic life. This is also placement where your speculative investments may not come good first time around, and so you need to do some balancing also. You may need to spread your risk and then put in the right places so that your assets remain safer. This is also a placement where person gets connected to or feels oriented toward the occult or the most spiritual subjects naturally. A person wants to learn more, person wants to delve more, the person wants to understand more, whether it is pranic healing or tarot cards or astrology, something connected to the spiritual world or the ethereal world or the other side of life. Person becomes more spiritual or wants to have more information. However, this is also a placement sometimes the person may go through ups and downs in careers also before getting stable. So the first 2 or 3 placements or the first 2 or 3 jobs may not be stable. If the first job is stable, then the second may not be, or if the first job is not stable, the second or third may not be. So the first 6-7 years of life, they don't really settle well. Even if they settle well in a job, then the growth may not come to be very easily for them, and then it plants the doubts in their minds whether I'm in the right position or in the right role. So definitely a placement where churns in career, churns in romance, but a placement where you can do much more for others, become much more responsible for others, volunteer for others, and contribute more by taking responsibility and accountability to what the zodiac wants you to do. And that is the placement of 12th house lord in the Leo sign for you. The 12th house lord in Virgo is a natural placement of doing service to people and thinking about what I can do for the people who are the sick, who are the downtrodden, who really need help and support. However, initial part of life, the person may become too service oriented at the self level, which means they are looking at where can my career go, where can I earn more, which is the good placement for me, which is a good company for me, which is a good brand for me. So the first part of their life is all about where do I serve, which serves me. And then over a period of time, slowly they think about can I do more for others. And this is not given by the zodiac to everyone, and this is one of the special things about the 12th house and different signs placement. The same opportunities are not given to others. So if the person starts feeling for others, then with the 12th house lord placement in Virgo will give them a more service orientation, especially toward those people who need help, who need the support, who need nourishment, and who deserve the support, the affection, the understanding the most. But this is also placement of thankless service. Many times the person may not be acknowledged enough, the person may not be reciprocated enough, and many times there are people who may be also working behind your back and you are not aware of it. So a lot of hidden enemies may also come to the fore without your knowledge, who may be not allowing you to get to the placement that you need to. So many times you need to compete with many more forces than you realize. In various areas of your life, you may need to compete. You may need to compete for love and affection. You may need to compete for their job. You may need to compete for their role. You may need to compete with others to be able to get the right place in society and the right career trajectory that you want to take. Now about careers, this all depends on which house the 12th house lord goes and sits in the Virgo sign. But wherever it goes, whatever career, this career will surely require a lot of close orientation towards the task at hand. So a lot of close attention to detail, going right down to the bottom of the things, looking at small minute things, uncovering things and trying to make things better. This is a placement where you are always trying to improve things, always trying to get a better output from the task given to you. Hence, this can be a good placement where you are working in the architecture team, or you are working as in banking, or working in the health space, some sort of a healer or some sort of a problem solver. This placement can end up making you. So a strong placement of the 12th house lord in Virgo sign, a placement where you can become somebody who can serve much more than the others, but it is truly a thankless service. But because this is also the 12th house energies getting to the Bhrigu sign energies, really rewarding at a spiritual level is the placement of the 12th house lord in the Virgo sign for you. The placement of the 12th house lord in the Libra sign is a placement where relationships can become the biggest testing ground for you. However, this is also a placement where if you are truly able to balance between relationships, this can be more rewarding. Otherwise, relationships tend to bring the biggest losses for you, biggest roadblocks for you also. So if you have a relationship which is truly testing you, and if you're really able to deal with the relationship well, if you're able to balance yourself, if you're able to think more logically, more practically, but also in a more giving position, then this is a slightly better placement, because this placement will definitely not allow to get more out of relationship. This is more of a giving placement. This also point towards some karmic debt or some karmic baggage you may also be carrying in relationship, and so you need to do more. This also may connect your relationship to foreign lands, or to the medical fraternity, or to the armed forces, or somebody who may not be from your caste, may not be from your tribe, may not even be from your region. This can also give you a career where your team workers may also from different areas of the land, or also from abroad. You may work with foreign nationals also a lot. You may also work with foreign consultants or foreign clients a lot. But this also gives you various career opportunities, and varied career opportunities others may not get. This may also give you the opportunity of doing business of your own, import and export with commodities, with items, and even in services. But whatever you do, without establishing strong relationship, without establishing the strong rapport, without being able to get along well with people, and without establishing the trust, where you start by giving more, you may not be able to get the reciprocation from the other side of the same trust, the same giving, the same contribution from the other side. So if you believe that you need to give first in a relationship, and sometimes even if you don't get enough, you are okay with it, but you'll not allow the relationship to grow apart, but you'll hold on to the threads and the strings of the relationship, because in the end, man is nothing but his relationship. And if you want to contribute more, if you like to contribute more, then this can be most peace giving, most tranquility bringing placement of the 12th house lord in the Libra sign for you. The placement of the 12th house lord in the Scorpio sign is a blessing in certain ways. The reason being is both of them carry very magnetic energies toward the ethereal world for the next world. The 12th house is anyway the dream world, and the 8th house is the secretive world. So many times you may be somebody who can get intuitively pointed towards the right direction. So pointed towards the right relationship, pointing towards the right career, pointed towards the right work output. Everything sometimes the zodiac gives you through pointers, through strong gut feeling, through strong intuitive feeling also. And even without you wanting, you become privy to a lot of other people's secrets, and you need to keep those secrets to heart. Sometimes it's not possible to keep everybody's secrets, but the role is given to you by the zodiac as of the secret keeper of the world. But because this is the Dusthana placement, this is also a Vipreet Raj Yoga, which means if you are able to understand the energy well and then serve in that direction, then this can be a strong Raj Yoga, good Raj Yoga, where if you are helping others who themselves are in obstruction, in challenges and issues, then the zodiac opens up its coffers, the spiritual coffers for you and the material coffers for you. And you find that the more you help others, your problems always seem to ebb at the same time. The more help and support you provide to others without thinking about you, even at your cost, you will find that your challenges seem to go away, and you get help from all those quarters which you never thought about. Sudden growth comes to you, certain rewards comes to you, help comes from you from those quarters which you never thought about. You want to buy a house, if you're thinking, where will I get the money from? You may borrow a small amount of money, and then you find that it makes everything falls in place. You want to do something, you start off, you try to build small, suddenly you find things falling in place, and then you are able to do it. However, this all comes with a lot of challenges and obstacles on the way. This is not an easy journey. This will give you the very big ups, but this may also bring you very big lows. This may jolt you, this may make you anxious, this may disrupt your work, this may disrupt your peace, but it will keep giving you opportunities to contribute and do more for others. There will never be a dearth where you can give for others, where you can do for others. This also makes somebody go right deep down into the occult, into those areas which have been uncharted. This can make you a big research worker, both in those areas which are uncovered, but also in the unconventional, but also the conventional. This can put you into spy agencies. This can make you help or in research in diseases. This can also put you into those positions where you audit, you extricate extra information from down. A medical professional which is helping in healthcare services, where again some research is involved, again uncovering of diseases involved, or research in diseases involved, or the person who is working in foreign services and doing very well. So a placement where spirituality and the material favor both go hand in hand, as long as you're contributing, as long as you understand the position, as long as you're willing to open the strings of both your heart and your purse strings. This is a good placement of the 12th house lord in the Scorpio sign for you. The placement of the 12th house lord in the Sagittarius sign is a very spiritual placement. This is the placement where somebody can go walk on the spiritual path and spiralingly. So a person will look for the spiritual path, think about and chase or try to find a spiritual path and then walk on it. The person may start off with any arena of life, but always at the back of the mind there would be that, can I get a guru, or can I get more information about my existence? Why am I here? How can I connect to the supreme energy? How can I be one with the supreme energy? So sometimes these people are looking at that succor, they look at that support, they look at that spiritual nourishment at religious places also, or through a lot of learning. They may get into a lot of books, they may learn a lot about the other world or the occult or the nether world, and they will go beyond the boundaries, national boundaries. So they may sometimes travel extensively, they may reach out to people from other cultures also, try to deal with them also or work with them also as one family. The whole world for them is one family. This is also placement where you get a lot of learning from different quarters, or even foreign universities or foreign lands, or your job may get connected, your career may also get connected to foreign lands, which ends up making you work with different types of people from different cultures, people from different walks of life, people from different faiths and beliefs, and sometimes you end up discussing also a lot about your faith and belief, or your practices or your thoughts with people across cultures, across the spiritual boundaries. And many times you find more peace in people who are from different faiths and religion and beliefs, rather than in something that you think of your own. Person experiments with different careers, maybe experiments in relationships, experiments with beliefs, experiments with knowledge, and eventually then moves up the spiritual realm to share knowledge, to share experiences, and using life experiences to grow up. So life will not be easy for such a person, because if he wants to learn more, the zodiac will give you more experiential learning. So going through ups and downs and then learning and become richer and richer in experience, and then moving toward the spiritual realm, to the supreme energy, with this placement of the 12th house lord in the Sagittarius sign for you. The 12th house lord in the Capricorn sign is a very karmic placement, because the 12th house is about letting go of the karma of this world and moving into the next real, a moksha oriented, a salvation oriented placement. And the 12th house is the house of your kriyaman karma, the karma that you need to do. And so if you do your karma very well, if you understand your karma very well, this can be a spiritual placement as good as the 12th house lord in Sagittarius also. However, this placement calls for understanding your karma at the how you are able to contribute to others level, rather than at the material level. Because otherwise, if you chase the material side, if you chase materialism, then you end up making more losses. This is also placement of 2 or 3 changes of careers, or losing a job, losing your role, losing your designation, not being able to get along well with your supervisors, needing to do the work double times, maybe twice, thrice, not being able to get along very well with supervisors or your team workers, and then eventually over a period of time learning that confrontation may not help, expectation may not help, because you end up not getting as much as the others. Very seldom does this position allow you to truly get more out of your work, more out of your career, and through a good acknowledgement from your supervisors and your managers as well. Very seldom does the authority really support you, care for you, acknowledge you and appreciate you and help you to move ahead. However, if you look at serving others in whatever capacity, you're serving your boss, you're serving your team members, you're serving others in the society, and that is your karma, and you are committed, you are patient, you persevere, you work very diligently, you work with discipline, you don't mind walking the same path day in and day out. while still looking out where I can contribute more, where I can help more. And sometimes such placements also make people dedicate their entire life for the help and the nourishment of others, and through that they find their peace, through that they move up the spiritual ladder, through that they move up toward the spiritual realm where they connect them to the supreme energy. So in careers also, depends on which house you get connected to. This will make you very dedicated and committed person. If you get connected to the 4th house, then you may be somebody who may be connected to the real estate or improving the home, but with dedication, but with commitment and a lot of patience. If it gets connected to the 9th house, then you may work with a lot of dedication towards education, working with foreign universities, working with large institutes, working even in religious institutions or spiritual institutions. Whatever you do, this is a placement where your karma is laid out to you, and as long as you're ready to do your karma, ready to shed your karmic baggage, ready to shed your karmic debt and give it off, this is a very strong placement of being able to do what the zodiac wants you to do, and you invite the best karma among all the signs. That is the placement of the 12th house lord in the Capricorn sign for you. The placement of the 12th house lord in Aquarius, this is also very karmic placement, because now the 12th house lord is going 12 to itself. So here you are able to contribute much bigger than others. Here you develop an attachment towards something large that you want to do and you want to contribute. Now the opportunity is definitely given to you. Whether you do it or not is it's a secondary thing. However, a very spiritual placement to do more for society, more for the people around you. Such people can be very career oriented people, yet be contributing a lot without even thinking. So working in large banks, working in large organizations, and through your contribution, because it's a large organization who's catering and serving many people, and through that small spoke in the wheel that you are, through that you are able to contribute, through that you are able to do. But as long as you believe that you are able to contribute, you are able to do, even in your small part, that's where you are given that opportunity and larger and larger opportunities. If you make it to become more materialistic, I'm working in this large organization because it is serving me, it helps my career, this is a large brand, without looking at the giving aspect, without looking at the contribution aspect, then you will find that growth in the role also doesn't come easy for you. The zodiac doesn't allow you to grow because the opportunity that the zodiac has given to you, you're not looking into it, you're not understanding the placement. Because the zodiac started you off slow, but the zodiac wants you to reflect on why that opportunity has been given to you and move faster towards it, move stronger towards it, and with a lot of commitment and fervor in you, and with truly believing that you will work for a social cause and you are here in this world for a much larger cause than what you think you are here for. When you do that, you will find that you will move up both in the materialistic world, all your wishes and desires may come true, and this is also about getting more people along, working with groups of people or attracting people towards you or towards a cause, or calling people towards a cause to be able to do more. This is also placement where every time you may not be helped by the closest of the close people or your friends. Many times you may also be let down. There may be also friendships which are broken. Some friends who you trust, they also may not be coming to you. Some losses also from friends or from those people who you think are your well-wishers or who you think are your social network, is your social circle. But if you don't depend too much on it and don't allow it then to become a roadblock, then this is truly a placement that the largest contribution, if anybody can do, it is the placement of the 12th house lord in the Aquarius sign for you. The placement of the 12th house lord in Pisces is a very spiritual placement. This is a placement where the zodiac has given you an opportunity to truly be with the one. Because paradise or the world after is an ideal place and everything is hunky-dory, everything is good. So this is also placement where you dream of doing things for people and correcting and improving things for others and in your life also. So this is a placement where you're always trying to do things, small things in your life, small incremental changes, so that you can better the life of yourself, better the life of your family, better the life of your loved ones. And this you do with an open heart. You open up your heart for people, you open up little bit of your purse strings also, but sometimes you trust the wrong people with this placement. And when you trust the wrong people with this placement, you also are the one who loses out in your emotions. This is a placement also, there is a lot of sobbing within also, not getting the same favors from the others, not getting the same understanding from others also. But this is the placement where you can do much better. Whichever house the 12th house lord is getting connected to in the Pisces sign, then you can do much better than the others. you can truly nourish that placement, you can understand that placement much better, you can understand the role much better, you can contribute much better, but for lesser reward than the others. So if you believe in giving more, if you believe that you need to give up more so that the zodiac gives you an opportunity of doing much more, contributing more, then this is the good placement for you, where you expect less but you do more, much better than the others also, whichever career you are placed with, and through that you get the favors of the zodiac, because this is almost like a salvation bringing placement for you, a moksha bringing placement. Whichever house the 12th lord has gone into in the Pisces sign, if you contribute there the most, expecting less from the placement, doing wholeheartedly as a service directly to the supreme energy, to the supreme lord, without looking at the material assets you are getting, being very ethical, being very morally correct, being very spiritual about it, and looking at your whole life, how you are able to contribute, not just about the placement, and in various arenas, in your relationship being more giving, in your friendships being more giving, in your work being more giving, and into general society being more giving, and keeping less for yourself, then this is truly a moksha giving position, though there are no guarantees. A very spiritual position is the placement of the 12th house lord in the Pisces sign for you. So friend, now that we have discussed the placement of the 12th house lord in different signs, please look at your own placement, in which house has the 12th house lord gone into the Pisces sign. Understand it very well. It's truly a contribution making position given directly to you by the zodiac. Use it judiciously, then move up the spiritual realm. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.